Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CELZ. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out a very logical question quite straightforward. And that question revolves around the fact that today the price made a really nice bounce. I mean, when you consider where the price was at its low point at one junction in the day, and then where it ultimately closed, any rational person is going to say, yeah, the bulls definitely made a very nice bounce on the day. However, that does lead to the valid question now of, but is there any sort of true power behind this bounce? Is there any sort of genuine strength, or is this just some knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce? I have no idea, but like I said, by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. And in my mind, it all revolves around a single level, and it's a level that I talked about in yesterday's video if you watched it, which is that green line right there at 0.046. Why is 0.046 so important? Well, hopefully we can all agree on the logic that a price movement with true power, a bounce that's actually a true bounce, well, it's going to keep on bouncing. Or in other words, it's going to make progress, right? I'm assuming you're saying, hey, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a bounce is truly a bounce, it's going to keep making progress forward, or else that would be a contradiction. Exactly. So with that in mind, think about 0.046. Any sort of closes below there, or worse yet, if the price separates to the downside, what would that be doing to the price at that point in time? That would literally be putting the price right back in that range of the chart where it was when it was flirting with those lows. Again, going back, not a sign of true strength. Whereas let's say the price pulls back here, not saying it will, but just for example's sake, does something like this and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have those lows down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying the phrase progress as 0.046. So that's definitely the key level to keep an eye on next week. Yeah, you have these resistances up here, the purple line there, the 50 period, and then up there at that red line, 0.06. But right now, as far as I'm concerned, top priority is going through healthy consolidations and starting to chip away and build higher bases, because as long as higher bases are being built, then this bounce will eventually turn into reversal, and that's the name of the game. So one step at a time and one higher low at a time. Let's see how next week plays out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.